welcome to What the
Guest!
I'm your host, Ellen, not so generous. Roll the clip. Tonight's guest is a notorious pirate, captain of the Black Pearl, master of the high seas, and a legendary treasure hunter. But little does he know, I've got the real treasure, keys to What the Guest. Please welcome to my show, Jack Sparrow. Hello? Where is he? What do you mean he's not here? Do I have to do everything? Like, did you see my last guest? He wouldn't even let me talk on my own show. And those hands? Ridiculous. Oh well, we don't need guests anyways. I'm the real star of the show. You'd rather listen to me than some pirate with a pearl, right?
Sorry for the delay. I stumbled upon a stash of rum on the way. Had to make sure it was a fit for a captain. By the way, it is Captain Jack Sparrow.
Listen, Jack. This is a professional show, not some pirate's playground. We do not have time for your rum-tasting adventures. Can we please just get on with the interview?
Captain Jack. So, a metaphysical show only shows what the shower wants it to show. So, if you want a whiff of the treasure, you have to follow muscle. If you promise to follow the code, I will show you the way.
Metaphysical what? Like, why are you all wet? And what is that smell?
X marks the spot, but only if you be willing to dig in the sand of doubt and the mud of uncertainty. Wetness? What do you expect? I'm coming from the sea. And the smell? It's just the smell of my soul, like a fermenting rum.
I don't know what's more impressive, the fact that you were able to make up all that nonsense, or that you said it with a straight face. I've heard of people wearing their heart on their sleeve, but you're the first person I've ever met that wears their soul on wherever that smell is coming from.
I can smell it. The treasure be close. I can smell it in my bones. And I found that the most prizeful treasures are the ones without a price. Savvy. And I think that's what be calling love the Jack Sparrow. I think I deserve that.
When life slaps you in the face, turn to XXX rum. If you're just tuning in, we have Jack Sparrow with us in the studio today. But if I'm being honest, I wish we didn't. Not only was he late, but look at him. And the smell, my God. Wait a minute, where's my necklace? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a thief among us. A clever little pirate.
Let me tell you, I only steal things of great value. Sentimental nickels? No, not my thing. Oh, that being said, oh no, not this time. Not here.
Jack, you are as trustworthy as a wet sock. I'm checking for myself.
Oh, personal space, darling. Is there no justice, no decency, no savior that can help me and save me from this woman? Oprah, my love, they are after my treasure, my freedom. Help me, as only you can.
Ellen, not so generous. Sit down. What kind of host are you? You attack your guests, you ignore them. What's up with you?
But Oprah, look at him. Like that smell. Tell them how bad he smells. Anyways, did you hear the latest announcement about my...
Oh, no, dear. We're not here talking about what is currently your show. We're here to talk about how atrocious her hosting is. Not only did you not ask Captain Jack Sparrow a question, but you completely ignored the fact that he had a secret to share with you.
Oh, Oprah, always keeping me on my toes. What do you think of my hair? I just got it done last week.
Oh, please. Captain Jack Sparrow, what treasure is that you're privy to?
A most valuable treasure, enough to buy a few ships or all the best pearls you could ever buy. One must travel around the world twice and then find the 3 carved trees of Ford and then 6 spaces north.
I think I know what you're talking about. Ellen had it all along. Oh, no, Ellen. This treasure isn't for you. The real treasure is that you get the opportunity to learn to be a good host. Lesson number 1, a real host knows to share. You get some treasure, and you get some treasure, and you get some treasure, and you don't.
But it was on my set, under my chair.
Enough is enough. It's time for...
So I guess I will be asking the questions. First question, Alan. If a giant squid were to invite you at tea party, how many tacticals would you need to stir your tea?
3?
Wrong.
How
How
can I be
about
wrong?
you?
It's a
Can I? I think right at the top of my head, I would say about 3 tentacles. Is that right?
Aye, that's correct, Oprah.
But she said the same thing as
Second
me.
question, Alan. If a fierce dragon guarded a cave filled with treasure, what order would you ask to prove your worth?
I'm on my way, but I never come. I have a head, but I never weep. I have a bed, but I never sleep. What am I?
That was a bad riddle. Oprah,
My turn.
let's listen to you.
I have a head, but I never weep. I have a bed, but I never sleep. I'm always there, but I never arrive. What do you think I am?
Wow. Just wow. I mean, that was the best riddle I've ever heard.
But she said the same thing as me.
And the most important question. Who is the better host of this show?
Well, me, Ellen, not so generous, of course.
Well,
Oh, sweetie, you don't know? It's me, Oprah Winfrey.
No, this is my no! It's my show. No! No!
I am thrilled to be back on air. I promise you, this show is going to be better than before. I know you had to deal with that small host, Ellen Not So Generous. But I promise you, those days are behind us. What the Guest 2.0 is going to be an unforgettable ride. Buckle up, friends. We'll see you next time. So, it's settled then. First, we take over Ellen's show. Okay.
Then we take over all the talk shows.
And then we'll take over the world.
Aye. But first, we steal all the rum.
Of course. You get rum, I get rum, everyone gets rum.
Aye.